Hello, judges. My name is PdfBrainstorm. I'm 18 and I'll be attending Hunter College in the fall. And here's my project. It's called PdfBrainstorm. Now, picture this. You're a teacher or an instructor. You spent many hours outside of school grading work, creating work like word problems, and a lot more other work. And after all that work, you realize that one of your textbooks is outdated, meaning you have to make questions. Oh no, this is a huge issue. And the issue here is that teachers, they may spend hours, yes, many hours on trying to read long PDFs, and then based on the PDFs, they have to generate lots of questions, whether it be 5 to up to 50 questions. They'll have to spend a lot of time generating that. And this is not just teachers, but all instructors. Now, let's make this easier. Introducing PDF Brainstorm. What does it do? It uses PDF parsing to extract all the text of the PDF. After that, it runs through the AI and the AI generates questions. Languages, APIs, and frameworks I used Flask, Python, HTML/CSS, JavaScript, and the OpenAI API. Now on to the demo. Now let's start the demo. So in the beginning, we start off with a login page. Now here's the issue. We want this to be exclusively for teachers. As a result, there's no sign-up page, meaning students cannot sign up. In the future, we hope to implement a sign-up page with a correct verifications. For example, it may ask to take a picture of your teacher's ID. So here I put the username and a password. Let's log in. And boom, we're in. So now let's start the process. So remember to read the notes up here and the notes down here. These are very critical for our success. Now let's start the PDF file. Now let's search up the PDFs. So let's say we want to make a US history document. Let's say US history PDF about World War II. Let's say something like this, right? Maybe this is good. This is super long, 55 pages. Imagine how long it would take a teacher to read all of this, first of all, and then generate questions. A lot of time. You don't want to do that. You want to use AI to make life much easier. So first we have to verify that we can copy and paste the text. Here we can copy the text. Now it's time to download. Now we have the PDF downloaded. Now we can choose the file. Downloads. This is the file we had. Open this up. Education level. Let's say we're taking AP US History, so we want to have it as an AP class level. Number of questions you want. Let's say we want 10 questions. And now we click upload all. Now we have to give it some time for the PDF to parse through and for the OpenAI to read the text and to generate the questions. And boom, we have the questions down here. At the end, we can print it. So if you want to print this, you could. And we can go back to the main page. And that is my project. Now we'll move on to the code. Oh, the framework I used for my project was Flask. What is Flask? Flask is essentially a Python web framework. So here I installed all the necessary libraries. And then when we scroll down, first, we always have to have a secret key. And here, this is how we set up the database. And what I did was take Mr. Hill's BAM key and I used it here. But remember, we have to hide the API keys. As a result, the API key is hidden in the passwords.py. And yes, I am posting this to GitHub, but I have a .gitignore, which ignores the password.py. Now, let's keep on scrolling down. Here, this is how we set up the login manager. Scroll down, database, scroll down. And here, this is the BAM API AI usage. So I took Mr. Hill's code and I made it a function. This is so I can call it over and over and I don't have to spam this. This will save a lot of time. Here I generate the response back. And yeah, here's the content with inside and the text prompt, which we're going to get later on. So at the beginning, we all logged in and we log in at this app route. This is the very first app route. We use the post and get method to get our information. Remember, we put our username and a password. This is how we get the username and password. Here we verify if the user exists. Remember, when you want to log in, the user has to exist. So here we check if the user exists, and then we go here. Now we check if the password matches. So here we have the password hash, and we are using high-end encryption, meaning that I won't be able to access what the exact password was, and other people won't be able to. The only person that knows your password is you. Here, and once you log in, you'll be flashed in, it'll log in successfully, and it'll redirect. Let's keep on scrolling down. Here we have our main route, which is /main. Here we have our def hello, and it redirects to main.html. Keep on scrolling down. We have the issues. This is in case you have any issues with the prompt. It'll redirect you to an issue.html page. And then we have the real meat of the content, uploads. Let's go to main.html. Here we have the CSS on top, but we want to focus on the Python. So down here, I have a form. It selects everything, the drag and drop PDF file, the education level, and the number of questions you want. So here, the user puts in their information. They put in if they're in elementary school, or if they want elementary school level content, middle school content, high school content, etc., the number of questions they have, and pretty much it. After all of that is done, it'll get posted to the /upload that we saw previously. So let's go back to the Python. And here we have the /upload. So it'll get all of this information, and it'll first verify if the file exists. And we want to print the file name. Here, we're using the pypdf2 library in order to extract the information. This is how we get all the text by using a loop. So for page and reader.page, we want to extract the text, and we also want to make sure we remove the unnecessary slashes and the random new lines. Also, ChatGPT adds a limit to the amount of text we have. So if your text is super long, it'll only take in the first 8,000 characters. Damn it. So if the number of questions is greater than 0 and less than 20, it'll work. So first we make our text prompt, and we get it based on these parameters: the number of questions, the text that was given, and the type of question. Now here, we put this all in the function, and we return the questions we get. You can see down here in the terminal the questions that it generated. This will be a list. And after that, we'll return the template, and all these questions, it'll post to questions.html. Now let's check out questions.html. So here is questions.html. Remember, this is a list, meaning we can iterate through a list. So in this function, we have Jinja. What is Jinja? Think of it as Python and HTML. So here we have some Jinja that says for question and questions, it'll print out questions. So it'll print out each question one by one. And here we have the issue.html. For example, if the question is less than 1 or greater than 20, it'll return to issue.html. It's very basic. It just tells the user to make sure to put a number from 1 to 20. And at the end, we have a simple logout, and it'll log out the user. And here we have the process to set up a new username. Remember, I'm the only one that can make usernames because we want this to be teacher only. And this is my project, PDF Brainstorm. Have a great day.